Michael, let me play to you Foreign Minister Penny Wong. She was very much more aggressive to Israel than the Prime Minister today, both on ABC radio and on TV, demanding an immediate ceasefire, even though Hamas still won't agree to release its Jewish hostages, which is, I thought, part of the deal.
And I have said publicly, as has the Prime Minister, we want an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. We have said directly to the Netanyahu government that their actions are meaning that they are losing support amongst many countries. And I would say again what I've said to them directly, that the Netanyahu government must change course. I will also say we continue to expect Israel to comply with international humanitarian law.
Michael, the way Penny Wong puts it, it's like Israel is the one that should unilaterally declare a ceasefire even when Hamas has not agreed to the conditions, which include releasing hostages.
Yeah, absolutely clear. Hamas doesn't want a ceasefire, and that's the bottom line here. It doesn't matter what desire the Australian government has. The reality is that Hamas will not accept the terms for a proper ceasefire, and that involves release of the hostages. Look, I think Penny Wong is, walking that tightrope that now exists in the Labor Party between the sort of the traditional position on Israel and, those branches and those electorates that are full of people that are sympathetic to Hamas. And unfortunately, that's where the Labor Party finds itself. I've got to say that the Prime Minister's comments I thought were reasonably measured. All you can do in these circumstances is call for an investigation. He was much more measured. And I think Dutton is absolutely correct. Ultimately, the responsibility lays with Hamas.
Yes, I thought so too. Cameron, Sam Mostyn, you will have bumped into her many times, I'm sure, in your career with Labor.
I have, yes.
Sam Mostyn as our new Governor-General, good choice?
No, it's a terrible choice. She is the queen of woke. But this is the Prime Minister's choice. This is the Prime Minister's captain's pick. And quite frankly, Albanese has given a middle finger salute to every single Australian who voted no to his voice. 60% of people he's given the middle finger salute to by appointing the most woke person with actually a terrible record in corporate Australia. I mean, she's the chair of a super fund that's building $1 billion apartment building in New York with scab non-union labour. The CFMU protested about her only a week and a half ago, but she's Albo's choice. And he wants to put the wokest person in the position and unfortunately trash the constitutional role of the Governor-General by such an appallingly bad appointment.
Now, I'm going to say that Sam Mostyn will probably try very hard to be a Governor-General in the old school, keeping her opinions to herself, but I don't know whether she can. Michael Costa, what do you make of it?
Well, I think, the fact that she deleted all her tweets, her woke tweets off X and Twitter was a good sign to me. I mean, look, the real test will be how she performs in the role. I mean, she's got strong views, but we've had Governor-Generals in the past with strong views, and Labor's had some success with some of them and some failures. I mean, John Kerr was a failure and Bill Hayden was a success. So he had views as well. It really comes down to how she performs in the role. I think I can't wait for the first Australia Day to see how she approaches that particular issue, because I think that's going to be a big challenge given those tweets.
That is going to be a huge challenge. Someone who calls it Invasion Day, etc., etc. Let us see how she can keep smiling and handing, shaking hands on Australia Day. Let's see that. But that's where I fear the rubber might hit the road.